So Jocelyn, we're doing a little Zoom call here today just to try and provide value to home buyers and home sellers in Grand Prairie. There's obviously lots of questions when it comes to home purchases and home sales, and having you as a real estate lawyer is a great resource for today's call here. So I just want to give you an opportunity just to introduce yourself and your team and a little bit about what made you become a lawyer and how long you've been practicing for. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. And thank you for having me here today. So my name's Jocelyn Innes. I have my office here in Grand Prairie. It's Innes Law. I work with two wonderful real estate conveyancers, Juanita and Rhonda. Between the two of them, they have 30 plus years of conveyancing experience. I have been a real estate lawyer for 14 years now. I originally started practicing in Edmonton, and I moved up here in 2010 to work with my father, Gordon Innes, who retired in 2012, and I took over the business. Been running Innes Law on and off since then. I had a couple other transitions, but it's been a wonderful experience.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'll just say, out of the recommendations we make to our clients and stuff, you and your firm are always at the top of that, mainly due to the prompt communication. I have never had such amazing communication from conveyancing staff and lawyers as I have with your company. So just want to commend you on that. And as far as even the pricing and stuff goes, I've always felt that you guys were competitive with everything, so the value is certainly there. So that's awesome. So what we're going to do is I just want to ask you a few questions, just from the perspective of a home buyer as well as a home seller. I think what we'll do is start with the home seller. And a lot of these questions are just, I want to know the information as well. Okay. So I'm going to ask you one here that's not on the list here today, just because I'm curious. If you're a home seller, let's say I sell my home today, do I actually need a lawyer to sell my home, like to close and get funds and transfer title? Like, is that a must have with a home sale?
So I'm going to say yes and no. You
Okay.
do not need a lawyer to act on behalf of yourself on a real estate sale. However, the purchaser is unlikely to want to work with you in the event that you don't hire a lawyer. Okay. Lawyers do so much to protect real estate buyers and sellers. And in the event that they're not present, on the seller's end, you're not going to want to give your home, give your title to somebody until you ensure that you've been paid for it. And on the purchaser's end, you're not going to want to receive that. You're not going to want to pay the money to receive that title until you know that you're receiving it without any financial encumbrances on it. And it becomes sort of an awkward, who gives for what first and what happens in the event that something goes wrong. So using a lawyer on the end of a sale or the end of a purchase to help you close the transaction just ensures that you're protected, ensures you get the right title to the property, that there's no other financial encumbrances. If you have a bank, there's a requirement, of course, for a lawyer to ensure that your mortgage is prepared and registered on title before they'll advance any funds. And on the sale end, you're going to want to ensure that you receive that money and that you're in a timely fashion and that you're alerted of any other issues that could come up. Lawyers have special rules between themselves that protect clients. So if you as a non-lawyer give a promise to do something for somebody else in the event that you don't follow through with that promise, their option is to sue you. Lawyers have what we call undertakings, and in the event that I undertake to do something, that's my promise as a lawyer. And if I don't follow through with my undertaking, I can be reported to the Law Society and I can lose my right to practice. So it's very important that lawyers follow their undertakings and complete what they've promised to do.
100%. Yeah. I mean, I guess you guys go like way more in depth, but part of my job too is to alleviate liability, protect the client, advise properly and fulfill my contractual obligation and my fiduciary duty, which is what you do, but on steroids and much more of a legal matter, I suppose. Hey,
and in the event that you do hire a lawyer and something goes wrong, lawyers, of course, have insurance. So there's an opportunity there for you to be made whole because you've hired a lawyer.
There you go. Awesome.